Hello there, everyone. We are going to be covering turns today and the magical thing that happens when you decide to change your orientation, depending on which way you're standing. This is going to be kind of creepy when you finally realize what it's doing for the first time. I know it bothered me, and it was a really hard thing for me to understand that the relativity of what's happening. Which is why I want to do this early, that way you don't have any problems later on. So, if you're spinning your poi, and I'm standing on the left side of my poi, the left side of my poi, and I walk around it and my poi stays in the same spot, I'm now on the right side and I'm spinning the other direction. To me, I'm spinning the other direction. So right now I'm spinning forwards because it's coming down in front of me. But if I go back, it's spinning backwards. And this motion is because I'm changing my orientation. Technically, my poi isn't really doing anything. My poi is just going. I just need to learn to switch which direction I'm moving my hands. And the way that you want to learn this is from a crosser. So you would start with your arms crossed, it's just one of your poi, and you're going to want to keep it there and slowly turn around. And as you're doing that, at a certain point it'll switch from one direction to the other. So right now it's going forwards to me. If I turn around, it's now going reverse. And get used to doing that. Get used to that turning motion. And then do it with your other arm. So just have it in your crosser. And you'll turn. And then you'll turn back. And it can be on the top or it can be on the bottom. That does not affect this. Your arm is on the top or on the bottom. And just get used to this feeling, get used to this turning feeling, and how it changes directions. When you do it, I can almost guarantee you, you're going to beat yourself as you try to figure out how to make it go from one to the other. This is again going to be one of those things where you use your wrist. And what I'm doing is that when my body turns, my wrist is still kind of pulling it when I make it go up. And if I keep going up in that same spot, it's going to make it easier. If I keep an eye on that one spot I need to go up. So that I watch my poi react to that. And as you get better with it, you will be able to do it the other way. And the other way of doing this is to be able to walk in front of it and turn. To being able to pivot and change. And when you pivot to change this, I'm using my leg as my pivot point. So I'm doing this X shape. And that's what I'm doing when I change sides. And that X shape is relative to the fact that I'm standing here. If I'm standing over here, I'm kind of like throwing it this weird angle backwards. But it's relative to what you're doing. And this is your turning motion if you do it the other way. If you're doing it over here, you don't really have to pivot around your foot or anything like that. You pivot around where this is standing. So get to where you can do that, and you will be ready to start combining forwards and reverse stuff.